ようこそばんさいチャンネルへ。今回もアサシンクリードバルハラの続きをプレイしていこうよ。さて、お次は残ってんのはエセックス、サセックス、ウィンチェスター。ここ良さそうね。
Python received a message from Winchester from someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Yes. So what do you think? Could it be a trap?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place for you. But that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do not go boldly.
OK。じゃあウィンチェスターに行きましょう。同盟目標ウィンチェスター。
I'll make my way to Winchester.
ウィンチェスターの大官。
And then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting. Go with care.
OK。じゃあ行ってくるわ。ウィンチェスター編開始。信仰の街。ここがウィンチェスターね。
The seat of King Alfred's power, where Hawkshit stains my boots.
汚いわね。
I will find the man in white in their god's house.
神の家？この辺りかしら。よいしょ。あっちね。結構でかい町のような気がするけどね。オールドミンスター。
This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
よいしょ。よいしょ。ちょっとまずはここにファストトラベルできるようにしないと。よいしょ。よいしょ。よっと。よいしょ。オッケー。どこかしらに。おりゃ。うわおー。よいしょ。よくいけるわね、ほんと。さて、どうしようかしら。入り口はダメだわ。
The Lord takes the best of us to sit beside him.
Bishop Aelfirth. He is not with God. He is locked in the flaming crypt where all heretics go.
Hush, they'll hear you.
入り口はあった。あ、こいつね。
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house, in search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It's you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead.
あら、そう
Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
はぁ口論士で勝利してカリスマを増やそう。彼のこれはどこでも飲めるの
If I must dance to your tune, tell me where to step.
In books one may find such wisdom. We had many in England, before the Danes burned our churches. A few yet remain nearby. Or perhaps a more pious soul in need of charity will reward you with a lesson.
まだ来るわ。
I have nothing for you now, but I will return. どこかしら He rose from the dead. A nice trick, and not easily done.
あとは違うわね。鍵を拾う。お次は
He bathed in the river, so a gentle wash brings them closer to their god.
あともう一個ぐらいありそうね。あ、これだわ。
Their god brings them light, just as Baldur does. Light as bright as the summer sun.
始まりは水に浸かる、次は光を通る、終わりの地に眠る。
Speak the deeds of Christ in order.
始まりは、川で清められ。
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
太陽のように
On the
輝いた。
mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
死者の中に彼の姿がなか
The
った。
women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. Well spoken.
Are the riddles done?
That is not for me to decide, for I am not the one who summoned you. If you follow, I will lead you to him.
誰かしら一体誰が待ってんのよ。まったく回りくることをするわね。
I solved your riddle, and all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush.
なるほどね。
Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
誰かしらお前の神も死を恐れている。興味深い物語だ。芝居が得意なのね。
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke is a member of the Order as well. The wolves biting at my skirts grow craftier by the day.
こいつ、ここでぶっ飛ばそうかしら。
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs, free men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikh's, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
あんたの神には力が足りない。なぜ信頼する気になった？結社にあんたを殺させよう。
I should let the order kill you. If I made it easy for them, they might even return Sigurd to me.
I would return him to you myself, if I knew where they were holding him. But Fulke's treachery has blindsided me as well.
本当かし
Then
ら？
promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry.
わお！
This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust?
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there.
はあ、また探偵ごっこの始まりね。
Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come.
しゃあないわね。暴れるなってことね。どっから出ればいいのかしら。あれこっちから来たのよね、確か。あー、た。グッドウィンの家へ移動。あれよいしょ。あっちね。よいしょ。
I need to find this reeve, Goodwin.
失礼。ごめんなさい。なかなか綺麗ではないか。大きな町ね。この辺りのはずよね。失礼、ごめんなさいね。
Winchester mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man.
あら、ちょっと何いじめてんのよ。ちょっとこら、ごめんなさい。あ、やばい。よいしょ。はいっと。うわ、これは
Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him?
灰焼けの手紙、グッドウィン、いつまで私を悩ませるつもりだ？もう嗅ぎ回るのはよせ。サムライと私の多大な。タク。邪魔だっつの。ああ、王様ごめんなさせ。
A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison.
宝箱だけもらってきましょう。OK。んで、この上？よいしょ。よいしょ。なかなか難しいわね。 あ、危な。おー、危ない危ない。よいしょ。あ、危な。よいしょ。危ない危ない。あ、こっち側から行けそうね。よいしょ。オッケー。こっそり近づいて。オッケー。あ、ダメだ、バレた。よいしょ。オッケー。ああ、こっちの方が楽でいいわ。んでよいしょ。んあ、闇目がない。何をもう。オッケー。あとは、鍵、いや、あれどうやって、忍び込みましょうか。上あれ何が開いてんじゃない？オッケー。んでお、いただき。これは鍵を拾う。んで、
Show me what lies ahead.
なるほど。
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
こっそりオッケー。危ねえ。よいしょ。危ない危ない危ない。オッケー。
Must be blocked from the other side.
あらダメ。よいしょ。危ない。オッケー。あったく。いただき。で、あとはなんかあるわね。インタラクト。
Ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife to be carried out soon.
何かがあるわね。
The other side must be barred.
ダメね。
Slinking about.
OK。で、多分これで、よいしょ。ほいっと。よいしょ。OK。お、なにこれ。アックスブリザード。なんかかっこいい。よいしょ。おっと。ねえ。地下？地下はどうやって行くのかしら。あ、こっちね。こいつ？
A Dane in Winchester. These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage.
Let's regroup
じ
beyond
ゃ
the
あ、
walls.
はいはい、大声出すんじゃないのね。この辺りとか言ってたもんね。この上？書譜を探して入手。あ、この上だわ。よいしょ。どこかしら。あった。
Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
夜の闇に紛れて酒場でハロルトと会う手はずを整えた。前に公の場で近づいたとき、彼は明らかに怯え、まるで壁に監視されているかのように視線が泳いでいた。1時間以上も待ったが、結局ハロルドは来なかった。大聖堂の近くにある自宅を訪ねると、家は荒らされ、もちろん物消えていた。講師台の正体に関する情報は他にも4人から寄せられた。そしてその4人とも、凄惨な最後を迎えた。2人は些細な罪状にもかかわらず、広場で公主刑にされた。1人は死体で発見され、酔って喧嘩したのが原因だと決めつけられた。もう1人は姿を消した。2人は公主刑だったことからも、公主代は代官の誰かで間違いない。ウィンチェスターの民を裁く権限があるのは私たちだけだ。公主代は公人だ。そしてアルフレッド王の改革に真っ向から反対している。疑わしい人物はいるが、ここには書かないでおこう。考察は引き続き数ページにわたって記されている。はい、お待たせ。
I am grateful for your help.
どういたしまして。
It's a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favored reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but defiled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They're dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor
Banco,
of the Raven Clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name doesn't rattle some
マーシアの
Well,
最悪。
Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
王は、ヒクビが死んだと考えている。
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your bishop Aelfirth was deceased.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
羽筆について知ってることは？
One calls himself the Quill. Are words his weapons?
There were rumors of letters nailed up around Winchester. It may be that one of these can tell us more.
孔子大について何を知っている？
The gallows? What do you know of him?
Must be another Reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be
お
a
知り合
man?
い？
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
オッケー。孔子大。なるほど。待ってな。レベルアップ。新しいクエスト、吊るされる公主大。ねえ。よっと。だいぶ近いわね。あれかしら。
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity.
本当かしら。
Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
なんてやつ。
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
おっと。なあ、こいつで確定ね。
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
嘘、止めないと。ひどい。
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his.
In the grain store, Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearts. You cannot slander and keep.
おしまいね。
Perverter of justice. Who dares?
あれのどこが正義よ。
Noose.
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
そうは思わないわね。
To protect your people, you must seal your hand with an iron glove.
You grind your heels into the backs of freed men, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the ancient.
なんか後ろ後ろ。
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
う じゃあねー。おっと。いたかねるぜうらとうわい。じゃあこれはオッケー。じゃあねー。グッドインを探して会話。ちょっと暴れすぎちゃったかしら。暴れるなって言われてるのに。よいしょっと。じゃああっちね。
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Do you believe in souls? Part of us that lives on with God after we die.
What is that boy doing all the way up there?
なになに
He's so brave, like a young King Alfred. He'll
Huh?
crack his head like a fresh hen's egg.
なんか上にいるの？何やってんのよもう。ちょっといな。
Jump, little flea, jump, flea, jump. Stop it, you.
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's
何やってんのやったる。
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried in the grounds of the minster.
Ah, now we can always pay our
子供はどうの
respects.
子にいたんだっ
Say
け？
so.
Jump, little flea, jump, flea.
あ、あれ？
Stop it, you grumpkin. If he falls,
いた。
God will punish you.
よしと。よいしょ。
He's going to fall. I'm going to do it. You see if I don't.
よし。
I'm just screwing my courage to the sticky place.
何やってんのよクソガキ。
Oh, it's high.
What are you doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
は？
Brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my loins.
Loins, eh? Or I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know.
あらそう、じゃあここから突き落としてあげるわ。鼻がなんだっけ？どういうこと？いった。あ、これ？あったく、ガキのくせに。なんか、よいしょ、かっこいいことしてんじゃないのよ。よいしょ、これね。
Saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Esobert an angel.
よいし
Is it over? Did he fall? Oh, God, crumpets! I never told him I loved
ょ。何や、両思いみたいね。あれ、クソガキどこ行ったのかしら。あれ？はいっと。
Is it over? Did he fall? Oh, God, crumpets! I never told him I loved him.
あ、いたいたいた。
That stranger. If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Athelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful. Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
成就するといいわね。
Noah's holy cattle! You actually gave a flower to the princess!
よかったわね。
Betrothed.
本来の目的忘れちゃった。あっちね。
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
あんたに似て生意気
And
ね。
here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If
ごめんな
the
さいね。
gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
引き受けた仕事をしたまでだ。気に食わないなら自分でやれ。報酬をもらったら消えるわ。
It may be I should take my Dane guild now. Leave you to the snakes that remain.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me
あ
a
ら、
passion.
向こうも意外と大人ね。
English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Avon? Yours and ours.
そうね
The。quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
なるほど。何これ。
Someone disagrees with your reforms, Alfred, and he's calling the children to arms.
Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can
No.
talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing.
襲っちゃうわよ。
I see you, child. Come.
The bad reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
お守り銀なら渡せる。お守りはなかった
I
わ。
found no charm, lucky or otherwise.
A bit of silver then? For my troubles.
It wouldn't have the same value, would it?
You ugly Dane! May God curse you with boils on your face!
なんてクソガキなの
Spry little mouse, will you lead me to your quill?
このクソガキや。女の子を尾行。なるほどね。よいしょ。あら、意外と早いのね。おっと。なるほど。あ、
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
邪魔。ちょっといいかしら
Stealing apples.
目の前で人殺しちゃって悪いけど。
Do you have any chicken?
I don't, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Woodbert. They see everything.
誰それ
Winchester. Oh, hail the Lord of the Saxons! Essobert the Flea!
あの子の、ちょっと違うような気がするわね。違うわ。なんかつわぎどもが多いわね、ここは。
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze.
なんて悪ガキどもだろう。放火は重罪よ。
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
ああ、同情するわ。ったく無邪気って怖いわね。こっちね。よいし どこかしら。こっちね。みっけ。よいしょ。ちょっと。
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well?
どうも。
Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
なんか知ってるっぽいわね。
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it.
ストップ。
What you looking at?
ブサイクなブサイクな顔だ。金をやるぞ。
How about I pay you to scuttle off to the tavern and drink yourself senseless?
Deal. Better than running round after you, grubby urchins.
よしよし。大丈夫？
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
教えてほしいことがあんのよ。何を盗んだ？何盗んだの？
What is so important that you would risk his little neck for it?
Keep your sticky beak out of our business.
あら、ごめん
Whose
なさい。
business? The quills?
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
They were the quill's ninny pops. Smart stuff to throw coin at them. They'll be too swift to bother you now.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So
いいわ
you're
よ。
working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
教えてくれる？
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give her what you took. Maybe she can save us.
助けるわよ。あ、鍵ね。
Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
わかってるのよ。これが羽筆ね。待ってな。よし。まあしかし盗まなきゃ生きていけないってのは大変ね。よいしょ。ここね。よし。
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
オッケー。
I didn't get nothing today.
あら、そうなの？ちょっとごめんなさいね、あんたたち。
I like the pretty things, but Magister Batter says stealing is wrong.
よし。どう行けばいいのかしら。よし。あ、危ない。ほらよ。踏みつけ。さてあとはやってくれんじゃない。さてあれね。よいしょ。何この三角みたいなの。リンゴか。
That's her! Dimwit Dane, Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, now, Elwyn. If you have the wit that you and I possess,
ゲッ裏切られ
let's
た。
see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence and you brag about strength.
How little you know.
何を
Defend your mistress!
ったくやったろじゃない。いてこの野郎。はい、ほいほいほいほいほいほいさー。オッケー。いた。おら。遅いわ。おれ。ぜ。おっしゃ。と。うっ。ぐえ。やるじゃないのよ。ぜ。おら。と。おっしゃ。おら。おれ。ぜ。おっしゃ。ぜ。さて。ぜ。おれ。おっしゃ。あれ。オッケー。おしまい。
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
子供を出しに使うなんて。
Coward! Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them.
何が教育だよ。
Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the order, just as I did.
そんな風には見えないけど。
If I could save them all, I would.
But you can't. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
もう誰もいないのよ。
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
いらないわよ、そんなの。
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
まったく。
Goodwin said to meet him at an ale house nearby.
エールハウスってここなのね。よいしょ。
Eivor!
どこ見てんのよ。
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in
早
Winchester.
すぎない？
My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I have been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdor-bana. That's life destroyer in our dialect.
I said easy with my kinsbane. Old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
出た出た。
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
お前のような人間がいると助かる。代官の爪は何だ？この酒はションベンみたいな味だ。
Your English mead, Goodwin? It tastes like cat piss. In Mercia, we would drink 10 times this and feast till our names were forgotten and our bridges were lost to the forest.
Does that happen?
As often as possible.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity.
どういたし
Must
ま
be
し
a
て。
sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
本当にクベは死んだのか？報酬が死んでを和らげる。アルフレッドどこにいる？本当に死んだの？
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs, the
問
Sikhs
題は
is
そこ
dead.
ね。
A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I don't believe it. Too much theater in Winchester. Overwrought players and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger.
へえ。貫かれる首、司教の葬儀に出席。ちょっとその司教の主義に出席したいけれども、時間の方が来ちゃったわね。はーい。ということで、そろそろお時間の方がやってまいりました。次回、この次からやっていきましょう。この動画をお気に入りしましたら、ぜひチャンネル登録、高評価をお願いします。それではまたどこかでお会いしましょう。さよなら、さよなら、さよなら。貧乏バンコでした。あいつ結構態度悪いわね。また探偵ごっこの始まりね。後ろ後ろ。何やってんのよ、クソガキ。あらそう、じゃあここから突き落としてあげるわ。成就するといいわね。あんたに似て生意気で。襲っちゃうわよ。なんてクソガキだろ。なんて悪ガキどうだろ。ったく無邪気って怖いわね。ゲッ裏切られた。どこ見てんのよ。